Good morning.
Good morning.
So this is Juanita, and Juanita has so graciously decided to do this follow-up update video, and I really wanted to have other people know what kind of improvement she's made, because it's just been so amazing, her improvement, and she's just been suffering with this for so many years. I mean, I think since 2007, I guess it was.
Yeah.
You've been having these problems, and I guess no doctors can help you. So she's in Northern California, I'm in Southern California, and so she's never actually physically seen me until this moment right now. But let's start here. So tell me, how did you find me first?
Well, I was looking online trying to find something. I've looked for a long time and tried to find self-helps on what would take away this awful bloating. And I'd had a thyroid problem. At least they've had me on thyroid medicine for a long time.
Mm-hmm.
And it doesn't always seem like it really was the right thing. And I just was seeking for something, and I found your website and started looking that up.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right. And so other than the severe pain in your stomach and the bloating, what other kind of symptoms did you have?
Well, it would go between being terrible constipated or having diarrhea, and that was about all the time. I mean,
Okay. And then what kinds of other therapies had you tried or the doctors recommend to try to get this resolved that didn't work?
they gave me what was it? I can't think of the name. Something to help the intestines.
Okay, but some kind of medication that didn't work.
Yeah, well, I wondered if it even made things worse, because after I decided it was a scary thing to go on, because then another doctor, after we had moved, he said, well, if you take too much of that, it'll cause permanent tremors that cannot be reversed, and I sure didn't want that. So
Wow.
I had quit taking that after I heard, well, I took only one pill a day, but I'd still, most of the time I was having diarrhea soon after I'd eat. Everything, it would just go through me.
Okay.
It was like dumping syndrome, and it did start after my gallbladder surgery, so I didn't know what it was from,
Right. Okay. Okay. And then you said you had complaints about some heart pain that you had
Yeah,
and fatigue and coldness.
Cold and losing lots of hair, and it visibly got so much thinner that my clip, from a big clip, I went down to a real tiny one that I used to only be able to put on the top of my head. So I was losing like half of my hair, and just the pain across my shoulders, pain in my stomach, and excessive bloating.
Okay. Okay. So we talked, and you decided you wanted to work with me, and we started working together right around the end of January. And here we are now. We are middle of March, roughly the middle of March, so about 6 weeks, roughly.
Yeah.
And how much better are you feeling?
Well, it feels like 100%. And I've lost 15 pounds.
Wow.
So
Wow.
That was something, no matter how much I tried, I couldn't do.
Right. Well, I mean, let's get a little more specific, because people are watching this and they're going, "Oh, come on, not 100%." I mean, but percentage-wise, really, how much? Tell me what's better. What kind of symptoms are better?
Well, my stomach is visibly not full of air every night when I lay down. Sometimes the only way to relieve it was to lay down and feel like I could. I don't know. It felt like it gave it more room or something.
Right.
Standing up just hurt.
Okay.
And that's better. I mean, I just don't even get it anymore. So basically never. Maybe once in a while. So you'd probably say 90% at least.
Okay. What about that awful, like, food going right through you?
That has stopped too.
Wow.
It feels like it's a normal,
Like you have a normal digestion now.
Yeah,
So-
the digestion is way better
So the
since I started taking that. I think it's the shake. I don't know.
So the constipation, diarrhea, the immediate dumping, that's all resolved.
That's resolved.
Wow, and you lost 15 pounds without even trying.
Yeah.
That's nice. What about your sleeping? You said you had some little issue with sleeping.
Yeah, I would have a hard time falling asleep, and it still happens once in a while, but usually I have been sleeping much better.
Wow, that's awesome. So you've been having all of these symptoms for about how long?
Well, it started in '07 to '08.
Okay. So about 11 years, roughly 11, 12 years you've had this. Okay.
And I can't figure it out. I've gone, when it would get so severe, we didn't know what to do. I've been in the emergency room, and they just put me in a bed, and they do a bunch of blood tests, and put me on IVs and leave me lay there for all day long, and finally send me home and say they just didn't find anything. Everything's okay.
That's crazy. That's crazy.
It was disappointing. It was like, I know something's wrong. This
Right.
can't be. And then there was a doctor that checked the C-reactive protein, and it was so high, it was absurd.
Right.
So I knew that something is wrong. There's inflammation somewhere, but nothing seemed to help it.
Right. But 6 weeks later, you're literally 100% better.
Yes.
Wow, that's awesome. Good for you. So one last thing before you go. You can see here she's doing this in the car. She took time out of her schedule to do this in the car. How cool is that of her? There's people who are watching this going, gosh, I've got this same problem and she got better in 6 weeks. Like, what's the one piece of advice you would tell these people if they were considering working with me?
I would tell them that definitely it helps, and if they want relief, to try it and stick to the diet, even if it's hard.
Yeah.
Because it's hard to give up coffee.
But you didn't die.
Yeah.
All right, that's great. Thank you so much, Juanita. I appreciate that. Other people who are watching this appreciate that, knowing that there is some help out there.
Okay, thank you, and you have a wonderful day.
Thank you so much. Bye-bye. Have a good trip.
Bye-bye.